Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. In the last couple of episodes, I think we've got our just kind of base structure for our base working fairly well, working the way I wanted to. We kind of got it back to zero, as I like to describe it, and I think we're at the point where we can start pushing forward and actually filling out the new base, with one small little exception. I wasn't too happy with the way this barreling train ended up, and I want to make some modifications to it. Let's remove this, and I want to send this instead through a constant combinator, I believe, and I want to put that maybe like right there. And let's read this signal coming out of here and send it through there, and then say, I guess we could do like, I guess we could keep it generic. It's only going to be those coming in here. Each greater than some number. I think we had it at 100. Output each, and we want just a 1. And then I can hook that up to the train station. And that would be just generically empty barrel greater than 0. And then we can take this signal and send that out onto the main line. Which now that translates as I have enough barrels for you to pick up instead of I actually need those barrels. And then when this gets above 100, that should open up the station and send a signal up to our train depot, where I have set up a new base, a new area that is dedicated for empty barrels. Now that that's there, let's get you and rework your schedule here. I want you to go now to the refueling for the empty barrels and the launch for the empty barrels. That's going to be a circuit condition of empty barrels greater than 0. You are in activity. You are no longer needed. And then that means you are, when you get that signal, you're going to go pick up the barrels. Then you're going to go drop them off and then go back to the refuel and then go and wait for another signal. Do you have more than 100? You don't. I grabbed some empty barrels just for fun. That should enable that. The station is open. We have that signal going out on the network. That is in the network. It's not on that network because we've already sent the train. Okay, you're going to load up. All right, and I think that's going to work out for us. Hopefully. All right, and then that'll just take one more train that's kind of improvised and not really working with the system. We still have the ore trains that are kind of oddballs, and I haven't really decided what I want to do with those yet, but we'll probably get that whenever we get to figuring out the stone here. I've made my to-do list. Let's go ahead and add one. Fix the stone input. Instead of fix, let's say make the stone input, because we don't have a mining area for that as well. And I don't know where I want to put that in the list here, but it'll be somewhere. So yeah, I got to thinking and I decided to go ahead and use the to-do list. As far as building stuff out, my current goals right now is to get to the train depot, which is the thing that auto builds the trains for us, as well as the make everything, which is the thing that makes everything. And in order to do that, to get with the things that I want to build, we're going to need gears, and we don't, well, I guess we do need gears and plastic. I decided, since both of those are relatively small, that we can maybe share the same station for those. I don't have any rules here on how to set stuff up. I'm just doing this as it feels good. Green circuits, we're going to need an area for that. We're going to need an area for red circuits, and then engines and electric motors. And once we have those things right there, we should be in a good shape to make our train depot, as well as start on our make everything. And then once all that's done, we can look at making stone inputs and start working on sciences. So you are up here now. You are waiting for that barrel symbol to come through. and there's not one. Everything up here seems to be working out really well. I don't think there was a problem before. I went ahead and cleared it out anyway, but I don't really think there was a problem. I think we were getting another petroleum signal because we were unable to fill up that request, so that other thing was coming back. So I think everything here is actually okay. I'm happy with the way things are going here. All right, so I am going to go ahead and call our train back here. Actually, you know what? I'm not, because I'm wanting to move to like this area right here, and I think we can walk from here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll roll the intro, and we'll come back and start expanding out the base. Yeah, I know we need to work on the science too, but we also need the trains as well as the things we need to make the science, and those seem like a little bit higher priority right now. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. It'll all be good, promise. All right, so the first thing I want to do is gears and plastic. Let's set that up right here. And I did, if I didn't mention it in this series, I do have a 3.1 blueprint of the Kitch's rail book that is posted. I posted it in the Discord, I believe, as well as in the description of that video. We updated that. Two things that this addresses. One was on the ins and the outs. This power pole that I'm almost standing on right here was misaligned. It is taken care of now. And there's a thing with the signal placement. If you rotated them, they wouldn't line up. So I offset that by one tile on each side. So now, as you flip the blueprint, those signals should align. Small, minor, little changes, but you know, it's all about getting as close to Kitch type perfection as possible. All right, so let's pull a T-junction up here. I want to put one little area that is a buffer of space, and up here we can go ahead and add our blueprint for our stations. I'm combining gears and plastic into the same station just because it seems to be convenient. So for gears and plastic, we are going to need 4 trains. We're going to need iron coming in. We're going to need 4 trains coming in and 2 trains coming out. 4 trains being iron for the gears. We're going to need charcoal, or coal, not charcoal. I was playing another game earlier. Petroleum. And then we're going to need our empty barrel train going out. And we're going to need a plastic train, of course, and a gear train. So that's, what, 6? As far as inputs, we'll need 3 of those stations. And let's see, let's pull this out to make it just a little bit more convenient for doing this. Let's put you down. I want that power pole, but I don't want any of that stuff. Don't want any of that stuff, but I do want that power pole. Probably this power pole too. Don't need that train station. Okay, the reason I want these power poles down here is not only for alignment, but also to keep the circuit connections. We have a green circuit connection going down here. If I recall correctly, this should be a red circuit, and we have a red and a green going down here. As far as the station name, this is going to be that. And everything else should be fairly generic. Let's see, we don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore either. That's our generic-y loading station somewhat. Don't need that part of it. All right, that should be good. Train stop names, create blueprint, put that down. Delete that. And then we have our iron, we have our coal, and then we'll have our petroleum. All right, if we could set this up like the other one. Can we just copy, can we conveniently copy the station down here? That would be excellent. That is that coming in, so it is, it's this one down here that we want. That. Right there. Probably should make a blueprint of that because we're going to need that in a couple of different places too. But there may be some areas where we need a couple of fluids, so this system isn't going to work nearly as conveniently. Let's see. We need items that we can't make. We need train stops. That is all right. That will come in there. So that is. Oh, let's go ahead and mark these. You are going to be. Oh, do we not have the station names here? We don't. That's going to be iron plates. You are going to be item equals coal. Probably could have copied that from another one. We can definitely copy this one from another one. Petroleum coming in, and then that will be the empty barrel. And then we just need our our loading stations, which we have this blueprint right here for that. There will be one for gears, one for plastic. Okay, so this is our iron. It's the first one coming in. I think we want all of these chests. Let's go ahead and merge them. We'll take a loader coming out. And I think we've got enough room. Let's do the gears on this side. That'll come out here, and for building a base that is doing 60 science a minute, I think you technically need like 3 gear machines. It's not very many. But the problem with that, and just going off of the science numbers, is like in the make everything area where you have transport belt and inserters and a lot of these things that just take tons of gear wheels, 3 is just not going to keep up with the demand. Granted that we're going to be buffering a lot of it because of the trains, but still, if we get a big giant push for a lot of belt and a lot of inserters, that is going to be a lot of gears. So let's do it out a little bit more. Let's maybe make... Let's start with 8. And I think that may be more than we need, but that's going to fill up a train fairly quickly. So I'm going to be somewhat pleased with it. We'll probably need to update this to red belt at some point in time. Oh. Let's just move that out. We have the space. And potentially even blue belt someday, but it's not about consistent gear making. It's about burst gear making. We're going to have a big giant demand for it, and we need to get it satisfied as quickly as possible. So we'll have a little bit of a buffer space in there. I don't know, is that making any sense at all? Sometimes my mind is not translated well to videos. There. We'll go ahead and curl in these sides. And that is going to come up here, and that will load into this guy right here. We'll make this one our iron station. Our gear station. Let's see, can we do that just underground straight like that? You load up the iron, you load up the gears. All right, that looks good to me. All right, then over on this side, we will reserve it for making plasticky sort of things. I don't quite remember the number of plastic things that we need. I want to say it's like 15 or 16 or 17. We don't need nearly that much starting out because we're not making low density structures. It's only going to be for a small little bit of red circuits. But let's go ahead and lay something out here. If we set you over to plastic, you produce 2 and you eat 1. Eat 1 coal. We need enough for 1 coal coming in. One, 2, 3. See if we put you two guys together, do something like that. I think we could get our 1 coal in there, and then if you guys just spit out to the middle using fast inserters, I believe that would work for now. Just to a single belt. Eventually, we'll have to upgrade that quite significantly, but for right now, that should work. All right, we want to output to the up, because that's where the output's going to be. This is going to be our main coal line coming out. Let's go ahead, we'll merge these chests and send this guy out. You fit right there, excellent. Can we go ahead and power this? Why is this not powered? Oh, we're missing a power pole down here. Stop the blinky. One, 2. Something like that for now. I don't even know how many plastic machines we're currently running. Just 1. Okay. So this is actually going to be better. Let's go ahead. Let's double this just for now, just to give us a little bit of tolerance. We're going to need a lot more machines than this, but this will make me feel better about things. And that is going to be expanded out further, so we can keep those straight. I don't know where. I feel like I had a lot of pipes earlier. I'm not sure where they all went. Guess they went somewhere for something. All right. Let's see. I want to take you out, you out, you out, you out. Do I? We'll put you back. We'll just leave it at 4. You guys need to be connected to that one, and then you guys need to be connected to that one. We can merge those chests. We'll get that inserter going in right there. Pipe. That goes out to there. And then we just need to somehow get this. We can take that out. You can go down and go in right there. And then we'll need to basically run the petroleum up this side and out that side for now. We'll just put this here as a placeholder. Until we get some more underground pipe, which is one of the reasons why I want to make everything so bad. All right, that will go there. You should be hooked up. Did we keep the station name? We did. That signal is going out. This needs to go out to... See, if we put that right there, that'll get the gears hooked up. We get that right there. This will get you hooked up. All right, this is going to be loading up gears, and then for now, we'll just send this up here. And that will load plastic. We're missing a train stop here. Huh. All right, so that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Well, I guess it would have worked. We just have to do a little bit of spaghettiing around. All right, and then a train stop there. That doesn't work. There. And that would be up right there. Would be the next one. No, there's an overlap. I think it would be down one. Doesn't matter. We can put it anywhere until we get the next row up. Okay. It's not like the math here isn't really straightforward because it's more of like a burst thing. Let's keep it at maybe like 500. I don't know, we'll start out there. For the plastic and coal, I don't know, let's just throw arbitrary numbers at it until we get, well, whenever we get the actual number of science. I don't have the calculations in front of me, but we can make these a little bit more precise. And for now, you will be like, I don't know, like 100. That seems more than reasonable. We don't have any logic to set right there. Let's just go to map mode here real quick and turn on our station names. Everything, learnvisualstudio.net. No, thank you. You need to be fish. All right, so we need a couple of train stops as well as some pipe. And let's see, we've got a coal train. We don't have an iron train, but we do have a petroleum train. We have our empty barrel train, so we should just need one train. Do we have a train? We have a train. Oh, we are getting attacked. Turrets held up. Probably need to go check on that. As I say quite often, but never do. This is the series where I was going to take defense seriously. Let's see, it's circuits and steel and like iron sticks, I believe. So let's grab, okay, so there's some train stops. And I've forgotten what we're missing already. It's pipe, right? Got plenty of inserters. We need programmable speakers. Grab some more undergrounds. Grab some more regular pipe. Grab some more speakers. And we'll see what we've forgotten. Sorry, robots. Everybody on board. At a glance, it's nighttime, so it's hard to see what we're missing. Train stops, programmable speakers, and pipes. Hey, look, our coal request came through. Excellent. See, that's our test station. Let's come over here to the real station. And then we can take our passenger train up to that stop. Okay, there's our underground pipes. Is that everything? We have any more blinkies? No, we don't. All right, so this is going to be the source for item equals gear? Gear wheels? I don't know what gears are called. Let's find out. Iron gear wheel. All right. I wasn't being descriptive enough, as opposed to the other gear wheels we have. And that will not be a plural. Ah, there we go. All right, and let's just check. Is it plastic bar? It's plastic bar. Item equals plastic bar. No, that's actually not that. It's going to be the source of item equals plastic bar. That source of gear wheels. Are we missing something here? We did set our request. Oh, you have it right here. All right. Oh, and you have been working. Excellent. What's the problem? Oh, these don't line up. Oh, isn't that a shame? There you go. Okay, that is working as expected. Let's see. I guess this probably wasn't a loading station, now that I look at it in hindsight. It is now, though. All right, you guys are making your things. Now all we need is just an iron train that is going out and delivering iron. Why don't you meet me over here? We don't have an iron station either, do we? I don't think we do. I made a blueprint of this area right here, which is just like a generic one of these stations. So we should be able to just plop this down. Change that. That needs to be cleared out. That's going to be iron. You are going to be item equals iron plate. You are going to be item equals iron plate. Probably should go ahead and set up the copper one while we're doing that, but I already didn't do that already. We want a train. We want a train car. You are going to go to pick up the iron. You are going to go to the refuel area. You are going to go to the launch area, and then you are going to go deliver your iron. Full cargo, inactivity, inactivity, circuit condition of iron plate greater than 0. Go ahead and trim these down. I think that looks good to me. Let's go ahead and send you about your way. I didn't quite make this long enough. That's all right. It's an easy fix. All right, that sends you off. Excellent. We are getting a request for iron in. We are getting a request for iron in. We've currently got a request for iron and petroleum. Means we've got our empty barrel train dispatched as well as our coal train. Excellent. Things are the way that they should be. All right, I know I told you to come meet me over here, but why don't you meet me over here instead? Getting those empty barrels. What's your condition here? Inactivity? I'm okay with that. You're going to go send those back. We are getting plastic up here, and hopefully here soon we will get an iron train. What's it up to right now? It's loading up iron. Oh, because we have just regular fast inserters. All right, that's going to take a while. That is going to take just a couple of minutes. Okay, here he comes. Now we can work on some science. Let's see, we can do that one. We can do the military ones. We're almost getting out of sciences that we can do, though. Oh, tanks. Never mind. Let's do tanks. Because I think we're going to have to do some pretty serious biter stuff here very quickly. So we might as well prepare for it. Iron train, where'd you end up? You're the empty barrel train. Ah, there he is. Okay, he's getting refueled. And he's being dispatched. Empty barrel train's coming through. Why are you waiting down here? Oh, I seem to be missing a signal here on my empty barrel station. Okay, that's good to know. All right, and we have iron. All right, so plastic and gears, I think we can check those off the list. Green circuits are next, and that should be pretty straightforward as well. Probably even a little bit easier than this one. Very excited to get that going. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we do just that. Go down the to-do list. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Gears. Gears. Good. Good gears. Plastic. Petroleum train. All working as it should.